Message to the carpenters. Christians should never quit their jobs to free themselves from a slave system. If you leave your job, let it be because God has clearly called you to do so and has prepared you for the next step in your ministry. Every believer is called to minister. The foundation of the calling is found in the Great Commission, where Jesus said, "Therefore go and make disciples of all nations." Matthew 28:19-20. However, we are all at different stages in our walk with God. Some are still growing, some are still being equipped, and others are being sent. We should be careful not to leave our jobs before God has prepared and directed us. As Romans 10:14-15 teaches, how then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can anyone preach unless they are sent? How beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. There is nothing wrong with being a carpenter, a mechanic, a teacher, a nurse, or working any honest profession. Your job can be part of God's training process. It is a place where you develop discipline, character, wisdom, relationships, and skills that God can later use for his kingdom. Jesus himself worked as a carpenter before beginning his public ministry. When the Father's time came, he left the trade and devoted himself truly to the mission he had been sent to accomplish. In the same way, many of us are in a season of preparation. Being a carpenter is not a sign that you have failed your calling. It may be the very training ground God is using to prepare you for it. Serve faithfully where you are until God clearly calls you into the next assignment. Don't quit because of frustration. Quit because God has sent you. I love you guys, and I'm out.